Imagine a quiet Sunday night in a small North Carolina town. A 9-year-old girl with big dreams, a shy smile, and a love of basketball goes to bed after a busy day spent with family. By morning, she's gone, leaving behind only questions that have haunted her family, her community, and investigators for more than 2 decades. This is the story of Asha Degree, the girl who vanished in the dead of night. Asha Degree was born on August 5, 1990, in Shelby, North Carolina. The Degree family was a close-knit, deeply religious household. Harold and Aquila Degree were dedicated parents, raising Asha and her older brother O'Brien with a strong sense of discipline, responsibility, and faith. Asha was known to be shy and reserved, but also mature for her age. She loved school, reading, and basketball. She played for the Falston Elementary School basketball team and was well liked by classmates and teachers alike. She wasn't the type of child to wander off, and her parents took great care to keep her safe. February 13, 2000 started like any other Sunday for the Degrees. The family attended church, visited relatives, and returned home to relax and prepare for the upcoming week. They celebrated Valentine's Day early, a special treat for the kids. After dinner, Asha and O'Brien did their homework and played games before going to bed around 8:30 p.m. A storm rolled through that night, knocking out the power briefly. The thunderstorm rattled the house, but by all accounts, everything was fine. Harold checked on the children at 12:30 a.m., finding them both asleep. At 2:30 a.m., he checked again before going to bed. Still, everything seemed normal. But sometime after that, Asha quietly got out of bed. She packed a book bag with a few clothes, her basketball uniform, and personal items. Dressed in a white nightgown and sneakers, she slipped out of the house into the dark, rainy night and vanished. Between 3:30 and 4 a.m., several motorists driving along North Carolina Highway 18 reported seeing a small figure, a young African-American girl, dressed lightly for the cold, rainy night. One driver even turned around out of concern, but by the time he circled back, the girl had disappeared into the woods. When Aquila woke at 6:30 a.m. to get the kids ready for school, she found Asha's bed empty. The family searched the house, the yard, and the surrounding area, but there was no sign of her. Panicked, they called the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office by 6:40 a.m. Law enforcement arrived quickly, and the search began in earnest. Volunteers, bloodhounds, and helicopters scoured the area. Police dogs picked up Asha's scent near the road, but it vanished quickly, as if she had gotten into a vehicle. Investigators initially thought she had run away, but her shy nature and close bond with her family made that unlikely. As the search continued, the community rallied together. Local churches, neighbors, and even people from neighboring counties joined in. Flyers went up, prayer circles formed, and the town held its breath. Days turned into weeks with no sign of Asha. Tips trickled in, but led nowhere. Investigators interviewed everyone: family, friends, teachers, bus drivers, but no one had seen anything suspicious. Then, in August 2001, a construction crew working on a roadside project 26 miles from Asha's home found a black trash bag buried in the woods. Inside was Asha's book bag, along with her basketball uniform and school papers. Curiously, the bag also contained a New Kids on the Block t-shirt, a shirt no one in the family recognized. This discovery deepened the mystery. How did Asha's belongings end up buried so far away? Why were they hidden? Did someone intentionally dispose of them to cover their tracks? Investigators began to consider new theories. One theory suggested that Asha had been lured from her home by someone she trusted. Another posited that she had left on her own, perhaps inspired by a book she had been reading at school, one about a young girl's adventure. But could a shy, cautious 9-year-old really plan such a journey alone, in the middle of the night, in the rain? The Degree family has never believed that Asha ran away willingly. They describe her as too cautious, too attached to her family, and too afraid of the dark to leave on her own. Her mother, Aquila, believes that someone manipulated or coerced her into leaving, a scenario that still keeps her up at night. Over the years, the FBI and local law enforcement continued to investigate. In 2015, a tip came in that around the time Asha disappeared, a witness saw a young girl matching her description getting into a dark green, early 1970s Ford Thunderbird or Lincoln Mark IV. This was near the sighting location on Highway 18. But despite hundreds of leads, no one has ever been charged. Asha's case remains open, and every February 14th marks another painful anniversary for the Degree family. Valentine's Day, the day of love, is a day of heartbreak for them, a yearly reminder that Asha is still missing. Her family holds on to hope that Asha is still alive. They believe she might have been abducted and is still out there, waiting to come home. Asha Degree keeps her daughter's room the same, filled with photos and mementos, a shrine to a life that was interrupted too soon. The community of Shelby hasn't forgotten either. Each year, candlelight vigils are held in Asha's honor. Her story has been featured on countless true crime shows, podcasts, and news specials. But despite the national attention, the truth remains elusive. Today, the FBI continues to offer a reward for information that could lead to Asha's return. They released an age progression image showing what she might look like as a young adult. Investigators remain determined, hoping that someone, somewhere, knows something that can finally bring Asha home. Asha's story is a tragic reminder that even in the safest communities, the unthinkable can happen. It's a story of heartbreak, mystery, and a family's unwavering hope for their missing daughter. If you'd like to hear more stories like this one, remember to like and subscribe.